Good morning. Every day, I get up, I get my 53 push-ups in, I get dressed, and then I take my dog for his walk, or maybe he takes me for a walk, I'm not sure. Here he's teaching me how to beg. Come on, boy, come on. I eat a healthy breakfast. Then I sit down to get started on work for the day. And today I'm thinking about, what is student council going to do this year? So, for this exact question, I'm going to need your help. See, a couple of weeks ago, we sent out a survey that half of you took. And on this survey, we discussed different ways that student council could serve our community, our school. Here are some of the ideas you guys came up with. In this survey, we posted a lot of good ideas. Are there ways in which student council can make this going to school process easier for uncertain students? We listed off ideas like icebreakers for people to get to know each other better. Several of you mentioned tutoring as a way to get students to be more acquainted with their content, especially at the beginning of the year. Playing music at the start of each class session. And more than one of you came up with the idea of a video tutorial, like a welcome back to school way for students to understand what school is going to be like. One student wrote, we could write a paragraph or so, then each student council member can record themselves reading a couple of sentences or words, and we can put them all together. There were a lot of other good ideas here. I love the idea of a tutorial video. Maybe more of you are up for it. And this might be something that student council does right off the bat as soon as we start up school. A lot of people are going to be uncertain about what this year holds for them. But we have to decide exactly what these tutorials are going to be about and what would be the best way to help students to get used to this new norm. Your ideas, emailed back to me, would be welcome before the school year starts on the 13th. But I want to give us a broader picture of what student council looks like for the entire year. See, last year student council did amazing work. You might remember this because you were a part of student council last year, or maybe you saw it from the bleachers at every election assembly. Student council are the protectors for the democratic process for leadership here at Moore Square, but they do a lot more. We do a lot more. The program of Wake Relief, for the second year running now, brought in 600 cans of food for hungry families in Wake County last Thanksgiving, and student council was completely responsible for that. We're also responsible for advertising any needs or special nonprofit organizations that students come to us with the hope that we will be able to advertise. SC does all the coordination for Pennies for Pasta, which is our leukemia and lymphoma foundation to try to end cancer by building up funds for research every year. Student council is the lone group responsible for planning out our dance, which is school-wide and is always a major fundraiser and the biggest school-wide event that we have. You might also be surprised to know that student council is in charge of every morning announcement, arranging all spirit weeks throughout the year, talking with our PTSA and representing students' voices at PTSA meetings and at PBIS. We're in charge of the flags every morning and taking it down, of making sure that we have a rotation of students to make the morning announcements. We set up bulletins and we put out recycling videos and flyers, and we communicate teachers and administration's needs to the students and vice versa. You are the student voice to the administration and to the teachers. What you say representing your fellow students goes a long way at Moore Square. And there's so much else we do. Encouraging staff and teachers and veterans. We work with Ms. Skinner in the Media Center to keep it organized. We relay student information to the News at the Square team, and we are involved with every single aspect of Moore Square culture. It's a lot, but the question remains, what is Moore Square going to do this year?